Hello everybody, today we're going to be making a new video, this time on the John Doe race. Now, I know it's a little bit outdated, this got added a little while ago, but I've seen mainly nobody make any videos on this. So I wanted to show you guys the full race. I have every single guy from John Doe, Large John Doe, the Mech, and the Titan. So I'll be showing you from the weakest to the strongest. Now, I will be testing them based on how good they are. So, first, we are going to be fighting. Okay, so there's 3 modes on the TVs. Purple, let's see the little tool. Change it. Red is for damage. White is to stun them. Purple is to infect them. Purple stuns them and infects them. Affecting them, making us effectively a soldier to fight for us. So whenever we're gonna chase it, and they're gonna start fighting for us. As well, our M1, when we got a kick on our M1, a scythe attack that does 100 damage, attacks really fast too. As well, the one downside, if you infect something, it'll only have half the health of the actual soldier you infect, meaning you cannot infect a boss and it'll have the max health. It'll have at least half or lower. And as well, white screen. Sorry, white screen. It's faster and it also stuns them, but it does less damage. It's more like a move to stall. I'd say it's the worst one out of all of them because every other one also stuns. Next one, red screen. This one does a lot of damage. In my personal one of my personal favorites. It does the most damage, and it's the most efficient one out of all of them. Though it lasts less long. Though it is the shortest one. Next version. This is the large character in the game, Large John Doe. For comparison, I'm going to put a large soldier, or I'll just use the failed experiment. Here is the size comparison, and the failed experiment is around the size of a large noob. So yeah, this guy's really big. It has the same things for the TVs, purple, red, white, same things. Now, he has an M1, a punch that does 500 damage per punch. And it's slower, but it has more range. And then he has a giant stomp, dealing a bunch of AoE, I think around 1,000 damage. And he's really fast, too. Oh, I know, it does 100 damage, but yeah. This is pretty good. Next character, Large John Doe. Or Mech, no, not Large John Doe, Mech John Doe. As you can see, he has a core, I think, or that's like a pilot, and he has a sword. His M1s do around 1,000 damage per hit. Let's test it. Nice. Okay, first M1. 1,500. Second one, and the final one does 3,000. Wait, no, 2,000. I mean, his TVs are bigger, stronger, and faster. No, they're bigger and stronger, and they're slower, so meaning they last longer and they have more range. As well, he has a jetpack now, allowing him to fly. And but the one downside is that it's very drifty. That's the one downside. So you can't. So you're gonna have to drift a lot. And then he has a stomp, about the same size as the normal one. Red does a lot more damage. I think like 5,000 damage. This one. And then white. But yeah, that's it. And then now let's go to the Titan John Doe. Overall, one of the best Titans you can get. One of the cheapest and best. Ginormous, as you can see. And to effectively test it, we're gonna need a... Okay. First move. Slash. Let's go. So, you do a slow combo attacks of slashes, dealing each one does 2,500, and the last one does 5,000. I know, 3,000 actually. Laser does 10,000 damage and has extreme range, but locks on. TVs does 15,000 damage and is low range. Jetpack. This one is the same, all the speed of the normal one, of the mech version, but 0 drift. Okay, now let's turn to the gravity blaster. Gravity blaster, you pick the enemy up, use your cannons, and light them on fire. Dealing 10,000 damage. Detach TVs, you detach your TVs, shooting them on the enemy. Detach lasers, you detach your lasers, shooting them on the enemy. But this time, one can go independently, so a laser can go on a different guy, and the other laser can go like a Titan or something. Teleport makes you invisible and invincible for a couple of seconds. As well, but does not give you any sort of speed boost whatsoever. Stomp, same thing, but it does, I think, 1,000. Rift summon summons mini John Does to fight for you. It's like I can summon a giant experimented noob, and they'll start fighting it for me. Yeah, there's also a bonus showcase this video. We are going to be showcasing Prototype Mech, since he's now unavailable, or not unavailable, but just hard to get. So we're going to be showcasing him now. He can summon, but he did get a little bit reworked. We're gonna have to change characters really quick. Here he is. His animation, I think, got changed a little bit. His model got touched up a little bit, if I'm not mistaken, on the back. Jetpack. Now, when he lands, he actually makes a crater. So, after a while, when you land, make a crater. Huh? That's weird. I should, but, then we're gonna put boss noob. Okay, first move, missiles. Honestly, the best move in his kit. You shoot a bunch of tracking missiles that follow the enemy. They do, I think, like 7,500. Stomp. Same thing, but it's actually bigger and it's stronger, surprisingly, than all the other Titans. Punch. This one is actually pretty basic. It does 500 damage per punch. Low cooldown. We're gonna have to wait a little bit for the squad, but basically you summon a bunch of a legion of enemies, or not enemies, allies, to fight for you. So look, so you point your finger, you summon this. You summon a whole legion of these guys to fight for you, and they all shoot through you. and it is stackable, but there is a long cooldown, and they fight for you, dealing quite a bit of damage. But the soldier though only has 3,750 health to balance it out. Before it used to have 1,000, now it has 3,000 to balance it out, to make this character more usable in the later games and later modes. As well, they start with jetpacks. Okay. Sorry, that was my mom. Shout out to her. Anyways, I will also show you the squad. The squad, I'll tell you this, it's good, but you're gonna want to have to time it correctly, because if you spawn it with a bunch of kamikazes, they are going to get shredded. I'm just gonna say it out flat there. They're going to get shredded. So look, this is what it looks like when you use the squad. Point your finger, they all fly in. As well with their Titan coming last. And of course they look epic, as usual. But it's also buffed, because now you get 2 extra mini soldiers that fight for you of 750 health. So yeah, I'd recommend, if you're trying, here's a small tip, I'd recommend using this guy on medium to hard mode, or to like end game medium mode to mid game hard, because the squad is actually really OP. The rockets do like 1,000, Blazer does like 50 damage per tick, and the bombers do like 1,000 because there's 2 of them. So yeah, just recommend that. And that's the end of this video. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and good night or day.